Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this January the 13th, 2025. I'm hoping everybody had a great Monday out there so far. Everybody has a great Monday evening. Everybody continue to stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather, because that's the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be taking a look at these little bit of storm systems moving across the country, but pretty well tranquil weather, stretching pretty much from Texas all the way to the East Coast here, including the Southeast, Mid-Atlantic, much of the Tennessee, Ohio River Valley, portion of Kansas, Missouri area as well, and also towards Nebraska, Texas region. Pretty quiet. As you can see, we have the subtropical jet stretching from here, running through Mexico, right along the Gulf Coast, all the way out into the Atlantic tropical and northern tropical Atlantic. And then we got another system here coming into the upper Midwest, pretty much going across. That's the northern jet branch, in a portion of Canada, moving through a portion of Maine. As you can see, we have some systems starting to drop off here to the southeast, coming through Washington, Oregon State, portion of Montana, Idaho, and also into portion of Wyoming, Utah, and Colorado. Then we have another system up here around the North and South Dakota toward Minnesota, the Great Lakes region, also in the portion of the northeastern U.S. as well. The quiet, like I said, we got a little bit at the tropical Atlantic is quiet, the Caribbean is quiet, the Gulf of Mexico is quiet. You can see a little bit of activity in the Eastern Pacific, but nothing to write home about there at this time. Alright, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also like these videos, share these videos, and let's continue getting the show on the road here, folks. Alrighty, you can see we have your forecast for your Tuesday. See, we got snow up here around New Brunswick, to Maine, to Vermont, New York State, down to West Virginia, over toward northern Michigan, over toward Indiana, Illinois region, also portion of northern Wisconsin, also around Lake Superior, Lake Huron area, over toward Toronto, Canada region. Also, we got more snow over toward Maine. Nebraska, South Dakota, North Dakota, portion of Montana, also in the Wyoming and Colorado region. There's that critical fire weather continues in California, and we have some shower activity over southern Texas, northeast Mexico, and the Gulf of Mexico region as well. And also we have a few pockets of heavy snow up in portion of New York State as well. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Tuesday. Alright, here is your Wednesday forecast. You can see we got snow up here around New Brunswick, to Maine, the portion of Vermont, down to New York State, Pennsylvania, portion of West Virginia, back into the Michigan, Wisconsin, and northeastern Minnesota region, southern Canada around Lake Superior, Lake Huron area as well, also toward Toronto, Canada regions. Also, we have some mixed precipitation over southwestern Canada with shower activity along Washington State, northwestern Oregon, and the Pacific Ocean. Then we got more showers down in portion of Louisiana, Texas, down to the Gulf of Mexico. As a developing area of low pressure develops there. There's another area of low pressure near the Bahamas, producing some showers across Florida and the Florida Keys. And we have another cold front with area low pressure but no precipitation expected across the southeast, and another low pressure system expected over North Texas as well, but no precipitation with that low pressure system. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area. Alright, let's move on to the current watch and warning advisory map for your location across the nation. Okay, as you can see here, we got some frost advisory, freeze warning down in southeast Georgia. We got special weather statements in North Carolina, portion of Ohio, and also portions of Indiana. Also, we have winter weather advisories and lake effect snow warnings in effect for portions of New York State. Winter weather advisory stretching into portion of northern Maine, portion of northern Pennsylvania. Cold weather advisory stretching from Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and western portions of the Virginia region as well. And more winter weather advisories over Michigan. Winter storm warning, winter weather advisories over northern Michigan. Cold weather advisories also stretching into portion of Wisconsin, Minnesota, and North Dakota. And also we have a winter weather advisory for a couple counties here in portions of South Dakota and Wyoming. High wind watches for portion of northern Montana. Air quality alerts for you guys in Idaho and Oregon states. And also we have some freeze warnings in effect for southern portions of Arizona, portion of California with frost advisories there as well. Also we have high wind warnings and also red flag warnings for southwestern California. Alright, we got the small craft advisory gale warning from Maine to the Outer Banks of North Carolina, also from the southeast Georgia coast to the east coast of Florida towards the Florida Keys, then again from the west coast of Florida all the way back over to southeast Texas, then again from southern California to Washington State. We have a few high surf warnings along the coastal areas of Hawaii and Chain Island. Small craft advisory gale warning around the Alaska area. Inland areas, we have some coastal flood advisories along the coastal areas of Alaska. Inland here, we have winter weather advisory, winter high wind warning, watches, advisories there as well for you guys in Alaska. Alright, severe weather. We're not expecting any severe weather over the next 8 days. 1, 2, 3, all clear. 4 through 8, predictability to probability will be too low for any severe weather at this time. So, but I would not be surprised. There could be some this weekend possible along that front. So I'm still not ruling that out. But the Storm Prediction Center has no outlook areas yet. But if they do, I will post them in my videos in the coming days. Alright, let's take a look at the 8 to 14 day temperature outlook across the nation. Okay, you can see here are the temperatures, and pretty much most of the United States is well below normal. Well, eventually really well above normal for much of Michigan, then down to Louisiana, to the Carolinas, back up to New York State and Pennsylvania, and then pretty much the remainder of the U.S. still pretty much below normal. And then we got above normal temps over here in portions of California, Nevada region, and near normal elsewhere in the gray shaded color area there in California, Nevada, and also portions of Arizona, Oregon State. Alright, above normal temps expected across Alaska and the Hawaiian Chain Island as well. Alright, the precipitation, we got below normal precip from up here in northern Maine, back in the portion of Michigan, Iowa, Missouri, portion of Kansas and Nebraska. Then again out west from Washington State to Texas, West Texas, all the way into California region as well. Near normal in the gray shaded areas from Minnesota down to Texas to the portion of the Carolinas, back up to eastern Maine. Central and southern South Carolina down to Florida, back to Texas, above normal precipitation, and then up here around the Dakotas, down to portion of Nebraska, portion of Wyoming and Montana, above normal precipitation there as well. The Hawaiian Chain Island, above normal precipitation, and Alaska will be as well. So, well, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not already. Like these videos, share these videos, and also enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got. Take care and have a wonderful Monday evening, folks, and enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got.